ダメだ間に合わないもっと楽しんでくれよ
Let's kick things off with a quote from the character you just saw on screen. No matter how strong you are, you can't fight alone. Loved or hated, Captain Levi Ackerman is hands down one of the best characters ever created in manga. Good evening, my friends. Without wasting any time, because you already know what's coming, let's dive into the first part of our weekly segment, What's New with the News. In the world of anime, aside from our weekly podium featuring humans versus titans, lightsaber duels, and heroes summoned to other worlds, we've got a brand new title from the creator of Orb, On the Movements of the Earth, another adaptation based on a light novel, and a new movie for Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, plus a few other headlines. In manga news, there's a story everyone knows that's about to end. Go buy some tissues. You're gonna need them. Something Godzilla-related, something connected to Ken Wakue. And if you don't know who that is, do you live under a rock? And a break that's setting up the final arc of a major story. So yeah, plenty of reasons to stick around till the end of the video. Hey YouTube, we know it's Romance Day over in Kowloon City, and if you don't know that title, there's still time to catch up. But before you go watch the new episode, start this video first.
Bang.
信じていた仲間たちに
お前をパーティーから追放
ダンジョン奥地で殺されかけたが
Let's kick things off with an adaptation based on a light novel. Bandai Namco Filmworks just dropped some major details about the anime Backstabbed in a Backwater Dungeon, based on the eponymous light novel. The series is set to premiere this fall in a TV format. Production is being handled by JC Staff, with Katsushi Sakurabi directing and Hiroshi Onogi penning the script. We also got a glimpse of the main cast, teaser visual, and promo video.
テストは91から99まで完了。
一般知識、日常会話も問題ない。
Next, we've got a comedy. Kadokawa revealed the main cast and a new promo video for the anime Alma-chan wa Kazoku ni Naritai, based on Nanateru's manga. Directed by Yasuhiro Minami at Studio Flad, with scripts by Yuki Sugawara and character designs by Mika Yamamoto, the story follows Alma, a girl-shaped weapon, and the two scientists who created her. Now, for a title that blends fantasy with a little suspense. The official site for Dekken no Mogura revealed that the anime will debut on July 7th, produced by Brainspace, with Hiroshi Ishiodori directing and Shinzo Fujita in charge of the scripts. It follows university students Magi and Yaeko as they witness a bizarre dictionary accident. Yoko Tanabe designs the characters, and Tomoki Hasegawa composes the music. Of course, we couldn't forget a movie. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, A Lonely Dragon Wants to Be Loved, hits theaters in Japan on June 27th, screening in 199 cinemas with 4DX and MX 4D options. The special trailer, with English subtitles, previews the opening theme Namida no Parade by Fhana. Directed by Tatsuya Ishihara, most of the original cast is returning.
新しい朝が来た今日も美男子の夜明けはハイカラだぜ
We've been talking about this one for a few weeks now. During a special live stream, major details were revealed for Bainan Koko Chikyu Boei Bu Haikara, set to premiere on July 7th. Directed by Shinji Takamatsu and produced by Studio Dean, the new series features the main cast performing the opening song Haikara de Go, with the rival group singing the ending Zanko in Your Eyes.
店長、私パラムラザニア。私パラムグラタン。
ちらはコカトリス唐揚げ定食
Food and anime, always a good combo. Welcome to the Outcasts restaurant. Premieres on July 3rd with a new visual, trailer, and expanded cast and crew revealed. The opening theme Unique is performed by the vocal band Danny May, directed by Joji Shimura at OLM, with scripts by Deiko Akao and music by Masato Koda. The series stars Shunsuke Takeuchi and Marika Tachibana as Dennis and Atelier. A title from the creator of one of the biggest surprises of recent times. The anime film Hyakuemu, 100 Meters, directed by Uoto, premieres in Japanese theaters on September 19th, starring Tori Matsuzaka and Shota Somitani. Produced in partnership with GKIDS, it will hit North American theaters in October. With direction by Kenji Iwaisawa and music by Hiroaki Tsutsumi, the film follows the rivalry between two young runners.
ラフタリアの両親の祖国クテンローがラフタリアを暗殺するため刺客を俺の領地に送り込んできた
Let's hit the podium! In third place, we've got another season of The Shield Hero. Kadokawa revealed fresh details about the fourth season of The Rising of the Shield Hero, including key staff, the opening theme, and a promo video. Hitoshi Haga returns as director at Kinema Citrus, with Keigo Koyanagi overseeing the script and music by Kevin Penkin. The opening theme is by Mad Kid, Resolution, and Chiai Fujikawa performs the ending, Eien ni Ikai no. With the Silver Medal, another sequel, and it's from the Star Wars universe. The Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025 event announced Star Wars Visions Presents, an animated series expanding on the Visions anthology, starting with The Ninth Jedi by Kenji Kamiyama, now adapted into a limited series. Kamiyama will serve as series director and script supervisor. Also confirmed was the premiere of Star Wars Visions Volume 3 on October 29th on Disney+, continuing 3 shorts from the first volume.
There is only one way for this to be resolved. Fight. I hope you will.
In first place, with the gold medal, it's Eren Yeager's final battle. Crunchyroll announced that Attack on Titan, The Last Attack, will be available for streaming today in the US and will be released in the UK and France on May 1st. The 145-minute film combines the last 2 episodes into a cinematic experience, complete with improved cuts and 5.1 surround sound. Premiered in Japan on November 8, 2024, the movie also includes a post-credits scene adapted from the Attack on School cast's Manga Extra. Of course, we had to start with the King of the Monsters. Webtoon Entertainment has announced a partnership with IDW Publishing to adapt several of its popular titles into web comics on the English language platform. Starting at the end of April, digital exclusive versions of Godzilla, Unnatural Disasters, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, and They Called Us Enemy will be released. These stories range from giant monster battles to dark crime tales and World War II memoirs. Another story comes to an end. The main story of Diary of a Female Lead, Shujinku Nikki by Yu Yoshinaga, will wrap up on May 13th in Betsukomi magazine. The series, which began in 2021, follows Aioi, a shy girl trying to become the heroine of her own shoujo story with help from her brother and a charming classmate. 7 Seas will release the 3rd English volume on the same day. In Japan, the manga already has 10 volumes. Get your tissues ready. Volume 24 of To Your Eternity revealed that the manga will end with its 25th volume. Created by Yoshitoki Oima, this epic and emotional series, which began in 2016, explores life, death, and reincarnation. Season 3 of the anime is set to premiere in October 2025 and will stream on Crunchyroll. The English version is available via Kodansha USA, with the latest chapters free on the K-Manga app. The return of a classic is always worth celebrating. Shomakura and Takeshi Okano released a special one-shot of Hell Teacher, Jigoku Sensei Nube, on April 16th, available online for free until June 3rd. This chapter sets the stage for the upcoming series Jigoku Sensei Nubekai, launching on May 2nd in Saikyo Jump. In this new story, Nube travels through time and space to rescue his students trapped in a world of ghost stories. The original manga had 31 volumes and over 29 million copies in circulation. This author made a name for himself with some very rowdy teens. Ken Wakwai's Astro Royale came to an end in this year's 21st issue of Weekly Shonen Jump. The story blends Yakuza family power struggles with supernatural abilities born from a meteorite crash. The final volume, featuring an extra chapter, will be released on July 4th. Viz Media will publish the first English volume on August 5th. And finally, a break, but for a good reason. Jaku Amano's manga, ADO, is taking a short break and will return in the July issue of Monthly Young Magazine, hitting shelves in June as it enters its final arc. The story follows Riko, a bold young woman who saves a mysterious boy during a protest, only to discover he has supernatural powers. First launched in 2019, the manga has 10 volumes in Japan. Kodansha USA is publishing the English version, with 7 volumes out so far.
ボスの波動に転がってる小石に過ぎねえ。
一発もらったのは自分への戒めだ。
あ？
マイキー君が飛んだ。そして視界から大地が消えた。
And we'll wrap things up with a quote from this week's Silver Medal winner, inspired by George Lucas's masterpiece, "A warrior fights for those who cannot." There you go, some samurai and Jedi wisdom to reflect on over the weekend. So tell us, which piece of news was your favorite? In the anime world, we got a recap of the final battle with Eren Yeager and the gang, the third installment of the best Star Wars anime out there, another season of Shield Hero Now Fumi, a movie about a lovable dragon maid, a restaurant for misfits, and a rivalry on the track field. Meanwhile, in manga news, the King of Monsters is back. Yeah, he's everywhere lately. Ken Wakui's latest series just wrapped up. We also saw the emotional end of a story everyone should know, To Your Eternity, and got a short story about a teacher who time travels to save his students. Share this video on your socials and with your friends. Smash that like button. Have an awesome Sunday, and fear not, we'll be back soon with part 2 of this week's fresh news. Catch you next time, everyone.